Kevin Durant has spent his entire career achieving greatness, but never escaping the noise. Bus rider, soft, can't lead. These labels have stuck, even when the film showed something else entirely. This dude is the greatest scorer we've ever seen, not named Kobe Bryant or Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He can do everything they did on offense, but in a 7-foot body with guard-like handles and a better three-point shot. Somehow, he's still disrespected, because no matter how unstoppable Kevin Durant has been, he's never been given that respect. Not in the way MJ or Kobe were, not even in the way his contemporaries are, like LeBron. But now, Houston gives him something different. Not just a new team, a chance to rewrite everything. And along the way, we're gonna squash some lazy narratives, because the story you've heard about Kevin Durant, yeah, it's only half the truth. Because the full truth is, Kevin Durant is the biggest and best offensive nuclear weapon mercenary in NBA history, and the Houston Rockets just pushed all their chips in to get him. The good news? For the first time since Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant is the undisputed top dog. No Steph, no Kyrie, no Booker, just KD and the wheel. This isn't just about completing the story. This is about Kevin Durant rewriting his legacy to one that actually fits his elite stature. Let's go back to where it all got twisted. Right off the bat, let's get something right. Kevin Durant has always been the bus driver, so this narrative is actually insane and only intended for disrespect. In Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant was the undisputed bus driver and number one option on offense. By far. He led a raw, young squad to the NBA Finals. He won an MVP, 4 scoring titles, a Rookie of the Year, and for a brief moment, he was the face of the league.
Kev, show him how you dunk on a slush. Yeah. What boosh?
Oh, is that it?
You really hang out with this guy?
His MVP speech was iconic.
You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
You the real MVP was America's quote of the year. He was loved, respected, but yet even in OKC, something seemed to be missing. He was the guy, but he wasn't the voice. Russ was louder. The locker room didn't orbit KD. It kind of coexisted beside him. And when they collapsed up 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors, KD saw the writing on the wall and knew he wasn't going to win a championship with Russell Westbrook as his number 2.
What?
So he left. But when he did, to join the team that they lost to, the league didn't just question him. They turned on him.
And our gymnastics team was so dominant that Kevin Durant told me he wants to play for them next year. Yeah. Russell Westbrook, what do you think?
But here's the part nobody talks about in the KD Golden State era. Golden State called him. Draymond went crying to the parking lot after losing Game 7 to LeBron. This is a known story. Steph, Clay, the Hamptons 5. They begged Durant to join. And so he did, because he saw his best chance at winning a title. Oh, and once he got there, he wasn't no damn passenger. He was the whole engine. Back-to-back finals MVPs, Game 3 daggers, lockdown defense, elite efficiency, but still, no respect. It was always Steph's team, the homegrown kid. Durant was just a nasty ring chaser. And even after delivering a dynasty, Draymond calls KD a bitch on national television? Oh, for no reason. Just because he could. So Kevin Durant felt never truly welcome. So he left. Can you truly blame him? He led them in points. He led them in clutch shots, in finals moments, but never in identity. He was the scorer, but never the standard. So when he got a chance to play with someone who actually respects him in Kyrie Irving, and the chance to lead a new team, he took it. Brooklyn was supposed to be his redemption, his own team, a hand-picked roster. And yet, instead, all he got was total chaos. Kyrie's drama, Harden quitting, horrible ownership decisions. But you know who was consistent? Kevin freaking Durant. He was the best player on the floor every night. And in 2021, He dropped one of the greatest playoff series we've ever seen. 49, 17, and 10 in one game. Then 48 in game 7. And if his big ass toe wasn't on the line, that's most likely a ring. But again, even as the best player on the floor, you couldn't help but ask, when's KD going to be more than the bucket? And again, these leadership questions surface. Could he rein in Kyrie? Could he steer the ship? Could he mentor the young guys? For the first time, those questions had real teeth because KD never wanted to lead. He just wanted to be able to go out there and hoop. And if the situation didn't allow him to do so, he would leave. And this was starting to create a complicated legacy for one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen. So he forced his way out of Brooklyn and ended up in Phoenix with another quote-unquote super team. But again, same story in Phoenix. Roster gutted, depth gone, injuries nonstop. Kevin Durant still gave you 27 a night on 52% shooting. The problem is Phoenix didn't win, and fans don't care about context. They want rings, they want playoff appearances. So maybe this is the story. The guy who never led, the scorer who never inspired, the mercenary who never transcended. But that's what makes this chance in Houston different. The Houston Rockets are stacked with talent, young legs, defensive dogs, smart coaching. But in the playoffs, they got exposed fast. They couldn't score. So what did they do? They went out and got the most dangerous offensive weapon in basketball history. The ultimate nuclear option, Kevin freaking Durant. In Houston, he is the first option, the closer, the alpha, the bus driver. But here's the twist. To finally and truly rewrite his legacy, it's not just the scoring. It's gonna be his leadership. If Kevin Durant can finally embrace what he's resisted his whole career, if he can mentor Amen Thompson, inspire Jabari, be a great leader alongside Ime Udoka and Fred VanVleet, he doesn't even need a ring. Because leadership plus production equals legacy complete. Ironically enough, Steph Curry's legacy wasn't complete till Kevin Durant left and he won on his own. Come check out how Steph went from a 3-star recruit to the guy who changed the NBA forever.